Well, Shazam, you could fool me. So strange, but pleasant all at the same time. Delicious. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. Did I just eat a little Flintstones? How many of you ate Flintstones when you were a kid? I sure did. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Megan. Today we are taste testing brand new items that have just made their way into Costco. And I hope you're ready because Bobo came to visit. Bobo Skiat and Totten. We have a lot of items here. Many items. So let's get tasting. I guess we're going to start with Bobo because Bobo's just hanging out right here. These are the oatmeal pie bars. In cherry pie and apple pie, 13 of each, you get 100% whole grain oats, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, plant-based. So just little packages of fun over here. And I think we should get to it. Where are your, how do we open these? We'll go this way. I'm kind of interested in the cherry pie because not too often in something like this do you get a cherry flavor. That is the tiniest little tiny. Try again. Tiny. Okay, let's start with cherry. Baked with heart, with love. Okay. Oh, that smells mapley. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Okay. There's the cherry. I would love for the filling to be just a bit more. When I show you the picture, it does look like more, but when you're eating it with the outside, it feels like it needs something. It's kind of a tart cherry. Sweet and tart. Mapley. Is there maple in whatever this outside the jigger is? I feel like there is. Let's see. Cherry puree, a little cinnamon. No, not at all. Fruit and vegetable juice for color. Okay. Huh. Well, Shazam, you could fool me. I kind of want to keep finishing that. It's quite delicious. I'm going to go with 5 out of 5. Now, you know what happens when we have a box of 5 out of 5, when it's part of a variety, that usually one item is 5 out of 5 and the other one is terrible. So can we have something delicious today? Bobo's oatmeal pie bar and apple pie. Also, Bobo is not Bobo Skiat and Tatanene I am Boo Boom, which I figured. Bobo is this woman's daughter, Beryl. Her name is Beryl, and her daughter's name is Bobo. Would you also like to see some nutritions? Up in the corner there is Bobo and her mom. Okay. Let's see, does this one smell like maple? I'm telling you, there's maple in there. They snuck it in there and they didn't tell us. This one doesn't smell like maple. This is more cinnamony appley. Okay. Show you the innards. Oh, that's nice. The cinnamon aspect of it's not super strong. How much cinnamon are we talking? This is a nice sweet one. It tastes nice, but it's not very appley, like strong. I think you'll know it's apple pie, though it doesn't really taste like apple pie. I don't know, but it tastes appley and cinnamony. It's just not as strong, but I think it's still quite delicious. So I'm actually going to give the whole box 5 out of 5. I think they did pretty good. Maybe 4.5 out of 5 for the apple one. Like if they just did a little more something. So then the box couldn't be 5 out of 5, but 4.5 out of 5. And I think that's pretty darn good because usually in variety pack, you know how it is. And so today, Bobo brought it to us in a very delicious way. I like that one. The cherry one's my favorite. I didn't realize we were going to have so many bars today. So to mix it up, we're going to go with the jellies. This is Stonewall Kitchen. They make all kinds of different jellies. And this is the organic wild Maine blueberry jam, gluten-free, non-GMO, and it's USDA organic, a classic fruit spread. Hold, listen. There's no smell. That's concerning. Sometimes these have little to no flavor and it's quite disappointing. Do not disappoint. Wow. There are just straight up blueberries in there. Do you see that? Whoa. That is so interesting because it's just like little tiny wild blueberries in there that haven't been blended. put into some kind of jam situation. I don't want to put this spoon back in here, but I want more. We have to get another spoon out so we don't contaminate it. I'm not a disease, but somebody else might want to eat after me. Who knows? That is quite mind-blowing. Now, it's sweet, and there's a little a little lemon juice in there. Perfect on breakfast breads, in hot cereal, or in desserts. Have you ever put jelly on your vanilla ice cream with milk in it? I think you should try it sometime. That's what my friend's dad did when I was a kid. A little strawberry jelly in with the ice cream, and then some milk. So strange, but pleasant all at the same time. All right, the blueberryness is not like a strong fake blueberryness. And sometimes wild blueberries, we get frozen ones, don't always have tons of flavor. So I feel like it's very in keeping with all of that. It's delicious. It's not super strong, it's kind of mild. And how fun would that be to have little blueberry bumps all over your bread, your breakfast bread, or in your ice cream, or wherever you're putting this? Very interesting. It's not a wow, but it is interesting. So I'm going to say like 3.85 out of 5. Now I want to go try it in some ice cream with milk, just to be, special. Let's go back to another kind of bar granola-y thing. Right here, we have Cascadian Farm organic blueberry almond soft baked granola bites. So you're not having to put this on yogurt or something like that. It's just you take the granola with you in a bite, and it's soft. No added sugar, sweetened with fruit, made with real blueberries and real almonds, non-GMO. Okay, let's do it. How are we going to do it? Oh, there she goes. Okay. Oh, look inside there. Oh, see, that blueberry smell is very strong. They added something to that to make it smell like that, don't you think? Dried blueberries. It says natural flavor, so maybe that's it. Chicory root fiber. How much fiber is in here? 5 grams. All right, that's cute. Wow, that blueberry smell is blueberry. I think they added a little something to help it. Okay. Well, it has a nice flavor. It's more on the side of, a helping hand made that blueberry flavor. You know what I'm saying? What is that? I don't know. There's a little something in there that isn't my favorite. And it could be the sunflower oil. I've noticed that sunflower oil is less my favorite. So it just adds something that's different. It has a pretty good texture. It has a lot of that blueberry feel, which kind of reminds me of edible lotion. How do you feel about that? I'm not really sure. It does have a sweetness to it, so that's really nice. I feel like this might be a preference thing. It's not my preference. It's not terrible. I'm going to go with, see, I said 3.85 on this guy, so I feel like I can't quite say that, but yet I do like that it has flavor. So I'm going to say, can I say 3.75? 3.75. It's kind of burning my throat a little bit. Is that normal? There is baking, wait a minute, where is it? Date powder, baking soda. Feels a little acidic in my throat. Maybe 3.5 out of 5. Yeah. I would probably eat it if you had it sitting there and I was hungry and I thought, oh, yeah. But I don't know that it's anything to write home about, and my throat feels really odd. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I didn't make it. It wasn't my fault. I have to really go through that mentally. Okay, Z Bars. I've never tried a Z Bar before. This is from Clif. And if you've had any of their products, maybe you know about all this. These are for the kids, but you know what? You can have some too, because maybe there's a kid inside of you riding a bicycle. How many of you still ride a bicycle? Anybody? All right, delicious, crispy protein power to help support kids' growing bodies. Good source of protein, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup. And here's what the Zbar Protein Bar is giving us today. Strawberries and cream, which I thought sounded lovely, and cookies and cream. 12 bars, no, lies, 24 bars, 12 of each flavor. Let's do that. Oh dear, I think I might have messed that up. No, I didn't. I want to start with the strawberry one because that's the one that I was thinking was very interesting. I can feel that this is not soft. Oh, it has kind of a yogurty bottom to it. What is that brown stuff on the top? Dried strawberries? Oh, it does smell strawberry-y. Strawberry-y. Mm-hmm. Not bad. Is it? That yogurty bottom or whatever that is kind of nice. Is it yogurt? It's the cream part, isn't it? Strawberries and cream. There's a little bit of something, but can you imagine you're a kid and you're just, then you take another bite, maybe you're not thinking about it, so they can pull one over on you. You don't really taste the proteinness. Not as bad as like other protein bars. Actually, much more enjoyable, but there is a bit of a vitamin-y aftertaste. Did I just eat a little Flintstones? How many of you ate Flintstones when you were a kid? I sure did. No, I don't. The first bite was nice, and then as my brain has had time to think that through, it's not my favorite. It's not terrible, but I don't think I want any more. So I'm being like a 3 out of 5. Like if I was in a pinch, I'd eat it, but I don't want to. Cookies and cream, how about that? Ooh, that does look exciting. Okay, little white chocolate chunks in there. No, nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. We're just gonna close that right back up. No, What? Ugh. I was gonna say the aftertaste is not great. It's actually the taste while you're eating it. It's not great. The strawberry one was definitely a million times better than that cookies and cream one. It was so protein tasting. I can't imagine a kid wanting to eat that. I don't want to eat that. Getting sick and tired of these protein bars being so disgusting. Work on yourself. You got one job. It's to taste good. And then give people protein. No, thank you. Okay, so that one's like, that's like a good 1 out of 5. No, thank you. The other one, strawberries and cream, maybe a 3 out of 5. You want to average it out, the whole box, 2 out of 5. You leave it at the store. Your child's not going to eat that. Unless they're special, and maybe they will. Okay, last thing is, I don't think we've tried this. So Sam's Club has a rosemary loaf of some kind that they came out with more recently. But this one is a rosemary Parmesan cheese loaf from Costco. And I feel like now that I'm saying it and I'm looking at it, did I try this? I tried to look it up when I was at the store, and I'm pretty sure it was new. I don't know. So, yeah. That's nice. That's what, is this sourdough? It's the Parmesan in there. And I can smell the rosemary. That smells nice. It's not really garlicky or anything. Rosemary Parmesan cheese loaf. By the way, everything will be down in the description box, the cost, and what I'm trying today, so you can check that out. I don't know why I had to go straight to the middle to cut it, but I done did. You can see the nice little rosemaries in there. Rosemaries? Yeah. That's what it is. I bet this all toasted up would be quite lovely. Okay. So we're just going to try it in its natural state. That's very rosemary. It's got that tang from the cheese. The rosemary is there. You're not going to question that there's rosemary in there. It's in there. I can taste it. Kind of fun. I like it. Let's just try it with a little olive oil because that's my favorite. Delicious. Mm-hmm. 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 Ooh, the olive oil really brings out some good flavors. Now, I don't know that I'm tasting a whole lot of cheese, but I'm wondering if you were to heat this up, warm it up, it would feel more cheesy. Not feel, it would taste more cheesy. And I think it could bring out those flavors really well. Definitely get you some olive oil though, because when I dip, you dip, we dip, and it's delicious. This one, I'm gonna go with like, I wish it was a little cheesier, but I have a feeling if I warmed it up, it would be. I'm actually gonna say 5 out of 5. I'm gonna say they done did it right. I love the rosemary; it's very lovely. So I think we've come to our end here. What was good? Bobo's cherry pie was delicious, interesting with the Stonewall Kitchen organic wild Maine blueberry jam. The blueberry almond soft baked granola bites. No thank you to the Z Bars. No thank you. And the rosemary Parmesan cheese loaf, stick that in your cart. Warm that up. Toast her up. Enjoy it. It's going to be delicious. And get your olive oil ready because that'll make it even better. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you love knowing what's new at Sam's Club, Costco, and Aldi, plus you love product reviews, I would love for you to subscribe and come be a part of the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to check out what's new at Costco right up yonder, and you can see all of this plus so much more. And you can also check out Aldi's product review video down below. And it was a tasty one. So you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk with you really soon. Toodaloo.